prospectors? I'm MattersLive, and it's finally time for season 2. So we're gonna jump right into these patch notes. Just a heads up, as it says here in this picture, only thing that you really keep going into wipe is your cosmetics that you've bought in the game and your orb. So everything else is gonna be gone. Let it go, get rid of it, sell it, use it, anything you can do, because it'll all be gone tomorrow at 4 a.m. Eastern. The servers are going down. Approximately, 3 to 6 hours, hopefully for maintenance, and it'll be up by then. So make sure you get rid of everything today, use it all up. There you go. So basically, the new map, Theris Island, is out. We've heard all about it. The secrets, basically, you're going to be able to upgrade armor there and to have special perks. It's going to be quest locked. We're going to take a look further down. I'm not going to read all that. But just check out, I know that there are spots in there where you will die and lose all your gear no matter what. No insurance can be given if you fall in these things, so just be careful, be ready. It's gonna be everywhere. There's gonna be ancient technology to encounter, do all kinds of cool stuff. Hopefully you're gonna get this warning insurance thing like I just was mentioning if you fall into the void. We're not sure what the void is, but we're gonna see, and just make sure you don't fall in it. I'll probably fall in it at least 100 times. Here's a picture of the forge. They're being super secretive about this forge, but there it is. So the deepest, darkest depths of the cavern lies a massive, outlandish machine, the forge. Its exact origins are still unknown and shrouded in secrecy. Though some factions still have vested interest in learning more about the powers held by such ancient technology, only the bravest of prospectors will have a shot at uncovering its secrets. But keep in mind, many who tried before have been lost forever, or worse, clawed their way back, battered and scarred, changed. Ooh. Exploring the abandoned faction camps and research facilities may hold vital evidence in unlocking the mysteries for those foolish enough to ignore warnings left by early exploration parties. So to me, that sounds really cool. It sounds like we're gonna kind of have to do different things to get different perks. So that might be pretty interesting. I don't know if that's the way it is, but that's what it kind of sounds like to me. The Forge is a mysterious alien structure located deep within the caverns of Theris Island. This strange structure lies dormant, but some claim that under the right circumstances, it may come alive once more. The Forge holds great power for those cunning and brave enough to unlock its potential. That's me. That's you. Let's get in there. Let's figure it out. I need to make a video on that as soon as I get in there. We'll see if it works. No doubt you'll uncover all the Forge's secrets in due time. For now, we want to allow you to explore the island with fresh eyes and solve the mysteries on your own. That seems super cool. Seems like we're gonna have to do a lot of crazy, weird stuff. Hopefully it's actually like a lot of stuff figuring out to get these certain perks. I really hope it is not just something real easy. So hopefully it is. We also have a lot of general improvements happening with the new update. We want to again extend a big thank you to our players for all of the feedback they provided over the course of season 1. I want to specifically thank all you guys too that stuck around, and anybody who is coming back to give this game another shot. You guys are beautiful. We love you. Thank you so much. The community really loves this game and we need it to grow. So I thank you guys so much. We hope these changes will reflect positively in your experience with season 2. Crescent Falls and Theris Island map 2 and map 3 are now gated behind campaign progression. This is beautiful. This is to combat cheaters, and honestly, it's going to be amazing. Obviously, there's still going to be some cheaters here or there that sneak through the cracks, or people using walls or things like that, but for the most part, we're going to get those nasty cheaters out of the way, and we're going to have a lot of fun on at least map 3. Map 2, it looks like it's only going to be a couple quests, but let's read this. Access to Crescent Falls is granted upon completion of the first quest lines where prospectors gain the trust of the factions. I don't exactly remember what those are, but I know there's only a couple of them right before that. So theoretically, you're only gonna have to do like 2 or 3 quests, maybe 6 to get that. So Crescent Falls will be unlocked relatively quickly. And then it says Theris Island can be accessed roughly halfway through the campaigns. I'm really interested to see how that goes. Like, is it certain factions? Is it all the factions? I'm really interested to see. I hope it'll tell you somewhere. If not, it's really going to be weird, but I hope it does. Ping restrictions are implemented and will now be adjusted over the course of the next days. That's awesome. Ping restrictions will be tweaked on a per region basis. The goal is to make the region hopping and other ping-based file play more difficult. That sounds awesome to me. The system can be easily modified and will be tweaked over the next few days in order to strike a healthy balance. Honestly, I think they're going to be doing this over the next like month. So it's going to be weird, but you are going to probably be able to play with your friends. It's going to try to put you in a server in the middle so that you can play with your friends. So hopefully that allows us to still play with people. It just puts us in a server where we both can play, hopefully, with the ping limits. Adding a trusted status to the game to hamper the creation of alt accounts and separate them from existing player base. This sounds amazing. They talked about this, and I did not think it was going to be here for Season 2. And the fact that it is here for Season 2, honestly, I think it's amazing. Like, I'm so excited because I was so happy when I heard this, but I didn't think they were going to get it for Season 2. But the fact that they have it for Season 2 just shows me how much work and effort Jaeger's putting into it. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are beautiful. Keep up the good work. That's all I got to say. And everybody out there, thanks, you guys. The system is a first step in deterring the process of creating alternate accounts, specifically in regards to ban dodging. That's beautiful. So these people that are getting banned can't just make an account and get back in, hopefully. It will work automatically behind the scenes, looking at many hidden factors such as account age and purchase history to determine trusted status. That is awesome. Trusted parties will get their own separate matchmaking queue with other trusted parties and vice versa for non-trusted players. That's awesome. Trusted and non-trusted players can still party together, but will be placed in non-trusted queues. That's super awesome too. It's going to be interesting if you get teamed with somebody who's in a non-trusted queue and you're not really sure, but you'll kind of be able to tell, I feel. And it's pretty cool that that's a thing. So I'm so excited for that. This is a first step in our efforts to make alt account spam more difficult. We'll be adding to this system over time with more barriers. That is beautiful. I am so excited about that. Like, I know it's not a perfect science, but like in CSGO, they have something along those lines, and I know it works pretty well because all I know is if I played with somebody who wasn't in those lobbies, it was like everybody was cheating. So hopefully it's kind of like that. The cheaters are put with the cheaters and the non-cheaters are put with the non-cheaters. That'll be awesome, beautiful. I hope it stays that way. Yeah. Improvements to our anti-cheats internal detection methods to automatically ban cheaters. Beautiful. Back-end improvements to the game to make actual development of cheats more difficult. It's beautiful. I'm hoping that's talking about, working with, I forget what it's called now, and Hyperion. I don't know if that's fully going to be implemented for this season, but I know it's on the way, one way or the other. And either way, it's beautiful. Anything that helps, I'm all for it. And it sounds like they're just super going hardcore against these cheaters for the quality of the people who are actually playing this game every day. And I cannot wait to play this game. It's going to be awesome. The ability to reconnect after losing your connection or crash has been added to the game. This, of course, has its limits and you'll be vulnerable while reconnecting. This is awesome. This is something that everybody wants. It's on the top of everybody's list. Hey, I just got a bug. You cover my body for a second. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect. Obviously, we're going to be running into a tree. But the fact that we can load back in is so awesome. The fact that our friends can protect us. The fact that, you know what I mean? It's just so beautiful because it sucks that not only we have to carry or we die, our teammates have to carry our stuff out if we have teammates. And then, boom. You know what I mean? So that's beautiful. It's going to change. New Fortuna Pass. Fortuna Pass is 950 Aurum. So it's the same price, 950 Aurum. This includes XP boosters for the pass, new prospector skins, melee weapons, emotes, banners, charms, and more. The two amazing new prospectors available season 2 are the Cultist and the Explorer. We also revisited some of them item distribution in the past to make progression through levels more rewarding. That's awesome. It's gonna be crazy to see how fast some people get through that. Some people just fucking fly through it. Well, hopefully it's not crazy. We revisited the amount of bonus XP that prospectors received from the premium track and reduced the amount of bonus percentage they receive, as the progression was a little bit too fast. I totally agree with that. I was really surprised, but I really think what they just messed up with on was the jobs, which ones they all gave the same XP. I thought that was a little bit much, but we'll see how they do it. What you'll find in the past: 2 prospectors with 2 variations each, ready to conquer the caves. Heck yeah, those look pretty sick. I like the helmet one. I don't know, we'll see, but yeah. Various weapon skins. Honestly, don't really like the Manticore skin or this KBR skin, but this Brute skin looks pretty clean. I'm gonna love that Brute skin. And as I become a Brute enjoyer, we're definitely gonna love it. Supply crates to help you keep going. Awesome. I like how they added this like weapon box. Actually, I don't know if that's what it is, but it looks cool. Aurum, salvage tokens, XP boost, etc. Abyss alloy to support your journey on Theris. Whatever that means or whatever that is, that's super cool. New items, heck yeah. Many different cosmetics to help you express your unique style. That is beautiful. I love it. Sword looks super cool. A new pod looks pretty okay. These 2 amazing pieces on the free track. Honestly, this little guy looks cool as hell. Not really a fan of that, but hey, somebody else will be. Okay. Prime time offer. Get ready for the limelight. After countless requests calling for her grand return, Prime Time is back with her dazzling outfit and a selection of expressive headgear. She will be available for the whole duration of season 2. Just check out the bundle section or shop to get it directly from the platform of your choice. Primetime prospectors with variations. Primetime entertainer, Eye of the Fortuna, party time prestige. All right. More than 70 combination of headgear and masks. That's crazy. Going to be super unique. Everybody's going to be changing their shit. It's going to be beautiful. Just looking at it looks crazy. 5 complete outfits like used on any other prospector. Heck yeah. Lighten up the station with your sparkle. Heck yeah, dude. That looks tight. Combinations are going to be crazy. I'm going to love it. Armor and shields. Changes. Armor and shields. Armor and shields. Increased armor penetration values for exotic weapons and helmets and shields from 29 to 30. I'm really curious because if you look at it now, they're not all 29, so I'm very curious to see if they all are going to be moved to 30. That's going to be interesting. We'll see. Increased armor penetration values for legendary weapons, helmets and shields, 32 to 33. Same thing there. Going to be curious to see how that goes. It'll be interesting. Rare restoration shield crafting recipe changed from 5 Rattler skins to 8. Rare tactical crafting recipe changed from 5 to 8 Rattler skins and 1 to 2 Pale Ivy Blossoms. That's actually crazy too. It's really going to be interesting. That's a lot. Those things weigh a lot. It's going to be really interesting. It's going to be a lot harder to craft those. Weapons changes. We got the PDW from 9 to 10. That's going to buff the PDW, make it a little more viable, especially early. That's going to be awesome. The bolt action is going from 6,800 K marks to 10,000 K marks. I don't really think that's enough for the changes for that weapon, but it's, you know, it's still something and makes people have to at least invest a little bit more, I suppose. Manticore increased projectile speed by 10%. I think this is going to make the Manticore feel so much better when you're tracking people, because as of before, it was just so hard sometimes when they were running full speed to hit them, you know, reliably. The Scrapper increased damage from 10 to 11. Mark my words, the Scrapper is going to be insane early wipe. Pull out your Scrappers, boys and girls. I don't even like the gun, but I'm probably going to be using it. It's going to be crazy. Maelstrom reduced spread from 20%. That's crazy. That shotgun already is terrifying sometimes, especially early wipe. It's gonna beat some people up. You're gonna be scared. It's gonna be hurting hard. So that Maelstrom's gonna be strong. ICA guaranteed reduced horizontal recoil by 25%. It's really interesting to see because this gun is actually gonna start getting some love. Early wipe probably. Solely because that recoil was the only real issue. I mean, obviously in the running speed, but you know, it's going to be crazy to see how that goes. The Phasic Lancer nerf, beautiful. We are all loving it. reduced projectile speed by 10%. That means the bullets are going to be harder to hit, which is awesome. And then increased refire time from 0.26 to 0.35. That's so beautiful. It's going to nerf it. You're not just going to be able to get insta double bursted in the head and die. It's going to be beautiful. The flechette increased projectile speed at 10%. Same as the mana core. When your people are running and they're a little bit farther away from you, you're going to be able to track them better and hit them more reliably. It's going to be beautiful. Gorgon increased shots per burst from 11 to 15. Reduce vertical recoil by 15%. This is actually super awesome that they're doing this. I hope it doesn't make it overpowered again. I don't think it will, because I think the damage is at a better spot than it was, but I do think it's going to make it viable to use, which is super cool. It's a different type of gun, and I love that we're going to actually have some range on what people use. You know what I mean? You're going to be able to walk in there with different guns. It's not just going to be using the same guns all the time. Advocate reduced damage from 11 to 10. Basilisk increased projectile speed by 20%. This is going to be crazy to see, like the projectile speed moving up on that. It's going to make the Basilisk super strong and definitely better than the KBR one. Before, it was very questionable if it was, so I can't wait to see that. The Comrade reduced projectile collision size by 75%. We're all not really sure what that means. Basically, you're not going to blow yourself up as much, but unfortunately, it might change where you don't get as many hits on it. So it's like, I don't know, give and take. Might not be good, might be bad. Who knows? We'll see. You know, at the end of the day, there's not going to be that many of them floating around anyways. Grenades. Looks like there's going to be 3 different types of grenades. A light grenade with pen 10, radial damage of 84. A standard grenade, I assume the same grenade as always, with 17 pen and 81 radial damage. And then an assault grenade, which has 30 pen. So this shit is going to hurt, especially those higher tier armors, and a radial damage of 81. I assume they're going to be super hard to get or super expensive to craft one way or the other. So it's going to be awesome to see those different grenades in there. Gas grenades can't be bought in shops anymore. This is going to be so awesome because obviously with the grenade meta going away, the gas grenade meta came in, and honestly, it was just insane how many gas grenades there are. It's basically just going to make you start prioritizing grenades and taking them out of raid, just like we do with meds, which actually worked really well in the beta when they upped the price of meds. People stopped throwing them out because before we just throw them out all willy-nilly. Obviously, end of wipe, we don't care about money, but early wipe, that money is important. So it's beautiful that those things can't be bought in shops, that we gotta have to be very careful with throwing them out, grabbing them, choosing what to grab, you know. Finishing the gas grenade optional quest line now unlocks possibility to craft them. The crafting cost increased from 300 to 1000 K marks. That's awesome. They're going to be more expensive. They're going to have to be crafted. I love it. I don't like that you're going to have to actually craft them because it takes time, and probably going to have to skip it every time. Who knows? But either way, good change overall. Since tactical helmets and tactical shields now have the same armor value as regular helmets and shields of the same rarity, their price has been adjusted. So that's awesome. Basically, they're going to have the same armor now. So when you have those perks of the tactical shields, the tactical helmets, and the restoration, I assume they didn't put it in there, but I assume the restoration helmet as well, and shield, then it's going to have the same armor value. So you won't lose anything wearing those tac shields. Those tac shields are actually going to be super awesome when your opponents don't have them. Whether catching them or outrunning them, it's going to be awesome. Can't wait to see that. And the common tactical shield, they actually messed that up. I'm pretty sure that means the uncommon, which is the white tac shield and tac helmet. Price went up on both of them, a couple 100K marks. So yeah, they're adding a thing called Batum's Codex. After complete tutorial, you can check the codex. It just has information about the game and the world cycle, the history of Fortuna, the factions. It's going to just give us a little bit of lore, probably. It's pretty cool. We'll see how it goes. We'll check it out. We will be expanding on the codex in future seasons and more information as new features are added. That's pretty cool. Maybe as you unlock stuff, you'll be able to look in there and get more information, certain quests. It'd be really cool to have that. Crescent Falls loot tiers have been rebalanced in the northwest part of the map. Nutrition Warehouse is now tier 5. Homes have been updated to tier 4. A new key room has been added to the Nutrition Warehouse. A number of spawn points have been removed on the northwest and the east. The spawn points are on the back of pumpkin fields. Hay fields have been pulled apart to prevent spawning next to each other. That's awesome. Everybody's been spawn killed a time or two, and it's not fun. Basically, here's the before map of the tiers, which, you know, just check this out yourself. And here's the new one. It's not much different, just a few more pink spots here or there, a couple more purple spots. Pretty cool. Those houses are going to be worth it. For the AI, the Marauder increased weak spot damage multiplier from 5 to 10. Increased the first stagger threshold from 10% damage within the first second to 30% damage within 1.5 seconds. Increased second stagger threshold from 20% damage within 1 second to 50% damage within 1.5 seconds. So basically these Jeffs, you're gonna, if you don't stun them well, it's gonna get dicey and you're gonna get hurt and you're gonna be vulnerable. So I think it's pretty cool. It's gonna provide elements of the game. You're gonna have to take these Jeffs at a lot safer spots. You're gonna have to make sure that you fight them properly and in a safe area. Changed its out of combat behavior. It will move around more within roaming radius. That's pretty cool. Maybe you'll be able to sneak by them, stuff like that you couldn't do in the past because they were stuck in one spot. But now you maybe will be able to if you're a little more patient or things. I don't know. It's gonna be cool. We'll play Splinter Cell or we'll be, you know, Metal Gear Solid. We'll be sneaking around. I don't know. For combat, puddle attack was reworked. The puddle stays on the ground for 30 seconds instead of 10 minutes because it's twice as damaging as before. 10 damage per second instead of 5. Sheesh. They finally declared themselves. I'm really happy about the 10 minutes thing. Honestly, it shouldn't stay there that long. It's super cool. And I'm totally cool with them doing more damage because honestly, that Jeff Spit just doesn't do anything. And it's like, you know, very insignificant. Now it'll hopefully do a little more. You can't just stand in it. The trajectory of the projectile was slightly revised to make it less likely to hit ceilings, caves, and this Boeing training has paid off. That's pretty cool. I assume they're gonna like spit more direct instead of up and stuff. We'll see how it goes. Pretty interesting. Increase the frequency of use while out of melee range, resulting in more puddle throws between spitting attacks. Still gross though. That's pretty cool actually, because those spitting attacks can be super hard to deal with, and it's gonna be awesome to see that. They have a new melee attack, added a quick swipe that does not expose Marauder's weak point. That's gonna be interesting and scary. Hopefully it doesn't do a lot of damage. Melee pattern now alternates between new quick attack that needs to be dodged and the old heavy attack that needs to be interrupted. That's pretty cool. It's gonna definitely, you're gonna have to learn how to kill Jeffs, and it's gonna be beautiful. I love it. Improved animations for local fauna. I don't know exactly what that means. Except for the ticks, no one likes those annoying pests. That's awesome. I really hope they do get rid of the ticks, but they're not going to. New improved canopies for many of the trees, further preventing our unwavering love of everything, leaves and branches. Cool. All crates and containers have been reworked to improve performance and quality. We think that's a really great change. That was pretty cringy, but all right. Improved broken tree trunks to give a better feeling of the land that has been ravaged by the storm. Okay. Looks interesting. Campaigns. The faction campaigns got tweaked and adjusted. Quest lines have been changed and expanded by a total of 48 new missions. Hooray for more Gunruck. That seems like a lot of missions, but hey, we'll get it done. Existing missions have been made less repetitive. Hopefully they are easier. New campaigns will guide you through Theris Island and its depths. Cool. All right. Miscellaneous. Adjusted durability of key cards so they don't break easily in the real world. Honestly, I'm not going to go through and read all these, but basically all the high tier key cards have less uses. All the low tier ones have higher ones. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a good thing. The only thing is it's hard as hell to find them. I really hope they buff some of those purple ones that we can find. I found like 3 last swipe, maybe not even, maybe 2. And I literally went hard on like looting. I'm a hard looter. All right. So I don't know. Added a lot of new loot points, neutral resources, mineral nodes, and quest line relevant items. That's awesome. More varied NPC voice lines added to the station. That's pretty cool, I guess. Increase the frequency of distant lightning strikes about 50%. No worries, just light up the environment. Basically, it's going to make it brighter in the storm. Maybe it'll be better to sit in the storm. I don't know. Increased overall stash size by 5 slots. Basically, the old currency now weighs 0.001. I know a lot of people are mad about this, but realistically, you can still fit 10,000 to 14,000 depending on your safe pocket. It's not perfect, but people will still be able to trade. Just not going to be as safe, which I think is okay because it's not as safe for the person buying the gun. So I don't know that it should be as safe for the other person. But either way, it's interesting. We'll see how it goes. Scripts now waypoint 1. I don't like this because I just don't like the fact that they're, you know, your stash going to take up room. But hey, we'll see how it goes. This is the first step in additional changes to scripts and old currency being discussed in effort to combat RMT. I'm fucking pumped about that because RMT is something that none of us want in the game. Brings more cheaters. We don't want it. Get them out of here. However we got to do it. I'm down. Sign me up. This means no more infinite stacking of these items in safe pockets. As compensation, everyone gets their stash size increased by 5, and 2 items you might forward on the stock size increased. Okay, whatever. Shock grenades can now be found in daily crates with sufficient player quarter upgrades. Be sure this change must come as a shock to you. Honestly, these shock grenades are going to be wild. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. Probably going to end up wasting them a lot because we're not going to want to give them to other players, but I don't know. In addition to refining nickel at a station, now possible to upgrade Titan or Valdesite in all qualities via crafting. That's interesting. Valdesite still can't be upgraded to Valdesite hearts. Nice try. That's pretty cool. That's pretty good. I'm glad because that would have been kind of too easy. So I'm super pumped about that. Player quarter upgrades of higher levels will now require some new Theris Island materials. Very nice. Changed weight and stack size of meteor cores and some legendary items. Heck yeah. Meteor cores stack. Oh my god. Beautiful. Even if it's only 3, which I don't think's enough, but hey. Veld hearts to 3. Weights from 3 to 10. Strider heads. All the different heads are basically tier 1 is 5. Tier 2 is 3. I don't really know why that's relevant. Who the hell was actually keeping all those things? But I do know, I'm pretty sure you're going to need them for certain things nowadays. So maybe you should keep them. I will be keeping them just to see what, if you know what I need for maybe the new quest, things like that. I'm going to keep them. I don't know. There might be something with the perks. You use them to put perks in your stuff. I don't know. I'll be keeping them because there might be a reason. Adjusted and polished several first-person animations for weapons. Adjusted and polished a lot of third-person animations. Hopefully that means the drop-down Spider-Man animation, you know, they actually see it, because normally you're just standing there like an idiot and you just die because they're free headshots. Hopefully they start seeing that animation as well. It'd be beautiful. Added new meteor sound pattern. I don't really want to read anything on that. Cool, I guess. Not sure that was relevant, but hey, it's good overall. Made improvements on several game sounds. Heck yes, that's beautiful. Added new sounds for Marauders. Scarier Jeffs. Awesome. Birds will now fly away before the storm starts. That's interesting. It's pretty cool. It makes sense. The birds shouldn't be sitting there on the storm. Pebbles are no longer considered a sound trap, but are a surface of footsteps now. You will be able to hear prospectors running, walking, crouching, and jumping on pebbles. Just make sure those don't get in your boots. Sheesh. Sand traps like bushes and glass shards only trigger sound after certain thresholds of movement, no longer by 1 pixel mouse movements. Heck yeah. Increased uplinks activity radius. Just going to basically let more people know we're doing it. That's going to create PvP. It's going to be fun and scary at the same time. The death recap screen will show additional information, including helmets and shields. Adding a sorting option to selling menus. Stacking sizes now show properly on any purchasable stacks of items, crafting stations, packs, and shops. Bug fixes, general anti-cheat fixes, improvements to help protection run more smoothly. DirectX 12 got disabled for the Epic Game Store players as it could cause issues. Too many bug fixes list here. Beautiful. Known issues. Certain areas of Theris Island are missing foliage. Soldier's Blade. Tony! I'm sorry about that, guys. Soldier's Blade is currently missing its icon. There is a stuck spot under the rock formation jungle Thermopon's Crescent Falls. I don't know what that is. There's a door in a building north of Vaccine Labs that cannot be closed after opening. That's kind of weird and annoying because I'm going to die because of it, but it's okay. Everybody else is too. There's a stuck spot between battery slots in the dig site area. Fair enough. It can happen that mouse sensitivity on station jumps up, but it's normal on the surface. Fair enough. The Cultist Maelstrom has its size decreased on the Fortuna Pass preview. Purchasing Fortuna Pass levels will now show rewards from previous tiers, but you will receive the right ones. No sound playing through the Fortuna Pass level up overlay in the tech tree. An item with the weight reduction perk cannot be placed in your safe pockets. Fair enough. I don't know. That's kind of weird that they got the weight reduction perk, but we'll see what it is. Steam in-game bundles displayed prices do not match KRW, VND, the comma used by Steam in-game position differently. However, final checkout prices on Steam are correct. Heck yeah. It can happen that the red hit marker appears despite the other players not dying shooting with the comrade. Okay. Miss. Closed beta 1 contested winners are Raja, Deathstalker, and Atop Derek are going to be in the game somehow. I don't know what that means, but I wasn't around then. So that's it, guys. Look forward to seeing you guys out there on season 2. I can't wait to get in there, guys. I love you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch at MattersLive. You guys are beautiful. Come hang out. Come play some games. Let's get in there, guys, and let's hope for a better season. You guys are beautiful. I love you. Let's get into it.